Hey, I'm Sonic Kim, America's face of dating, or Connor McCandless if you're watching me here on Instagram or Facebook. And today we're going to be talking about a guy who's been finding his way back. He sent me a message on Facebook and he said he needs my guidance. He's been reading my book. He wants to become a success story. He said he's well on his way on his journey, but he's dealing with some trauma a little bit from his past relationship. And it used to be the same way for me, man. Like, I went through a really bad breakup about I'd say 6 years ago. I wrote about it in my best-selling book, Waking the Core of Man, up there that you can see right there. And it sucked because I thought we were going to go the distance, and we had this date scheduled. I remember it was this date scheduled for New Year's. It was a New Year's cruise that we had scheduled with her and her family that she invited me on. Very, very exclusive, very VIP. And literally about 3 weeks before that, she ended up dumping me. She was like, "Hey, I'm just not feeling the spark. I don't love you anymore like I used to, and I just want to just kind of quit and give up on this relationship." And it totally broke my heart. It shattered me. And I went from that point and I was just like, man, like, why did this happen? And I got a little bit frustrated, right? I started blaming women. I went a little bit red pilled. I was like, oh, women just want status and money and all this shit. And I realized it wasn't that. I realized it was just, there was something about me that was repulsing women and causing her to lose attraction and go cold on me. Because it kept happening after that breakup. I was talking to girls, I could start it, but for some reason it just, whenever it would get past a few dates, she would hit me with the, "You're a really nice guy, but I just don't feel the spark like that." Or, she would blame it on work or say she's way too busy to date right now. And it just got frustrating after a while until I just looked myself in the face and I was like, something has to change here. And it's not women, it's you. And so once I changed the way that I did things and my strategy, that's where my life really began to develop and change overall. And so, on that note, let's jump into this guy's message here. He says, "Hey, coach." I like when you guys call me coach, man. It's fucking cool, dude. It shows that I'm impacting a little bit. He said, "Hope you're doing great." Dude, I'm doing all right, man. I'm really grateful for my life, impacting a lot of clients right now. We're going through some interesting periods with my company, and it's I won't lie, man. It's like, holy shit, it's a lot going on, but we're getting through it, and we're gonna make it through. And I'm super grateful to be coaching you guys and working with you guys, especially the guys in my program who've taken action and done that, and are getting amazing results, as you can see on my Instagram and Facebook stories. He said, "I wanted to write to you because I'm in the process of becoming a success story. I know my journey could inspire guys who are in a dark place due to a breakup, work stress, or life circumstances. I'm in my late 20s, and thank you for your work, especially your book. It's changed my life over the past 7-8 years in ways that I never thought was possible." Well, dude, way to take action. At least read my fucking book, man. Like, my best-selling book is really going to help you take your dating life from 0 to probably about like a 7 or an 8 pretty much instantly upon reading the book. That's where my program comes into play. Is once you're at about a 7 to 8, you're talking with women and you're more confident, but women are going cold. That's where my program comes into play, and we teach you guys how to escalate that to a relationship and have a really effortless relationship from that point forward. So we also teach you a lot of openers and stuff like that in the program, but most importantly, it's geared for men who are successful, who they're working on themselves, they have a growth mentality, and they, excuse me, they can't seem to get it to a relationship. That's where my program comes into play. He says, "I've changed my life over the past 7-8 years. It's changed my life over the past 7-8 years I never thought was possible." Yeah, dude, my book is going to really help you guys a ton. "Improving my relationships, my confidence with women, and even my career." That's what's cool about this stuff, is that it doesn't just help you get a better relationship. It doesn't help It doesn't just help you guys get women chasing you and interested in you, and women fucking, they look at you and their pupils are dilating because they're so attracted to you, but it also helps you move up in your career and advance in your career from the confidence that you get from it and just the communication skills that you get from it as well, and just knowing how to talk to people. He says, right now I'm fresh out of a 5-year relationship. It's tough, man. It was a great learning experience for me, and hopefully for my ex too. I mean, it's tough, but it's like, you know, you're gonna find someone better for you, and it's gonna improve, especially with taking action and learning my stuff and learning my material and learning this stuff. You are gonna find someone better for you. So yeah, it may be tough right now, but as you grow, as you get better, you're gonna find someone who is way better for you, who knocks your socks off. He says, I realized I need to do a better job of vetting women, and that courtship never really ends. No, it doesn't, dude. Like, you must treat her every single day as if you were trying to win her every single day, right? As soon as you get complacent is the moment that she starts losing attraction. She starts testing you really hard. You fail the tests, and then her feelings kind of go numb for you. But like a lot of guys, he says, I made the mistake of thinking I've got this handled and stopped revisiting the fundamentals. That's when things started slipping. Well, whenever you basically stop revisiting the fundamentals, that's where life tends to serve you a big slice of humble pie. Just slaps you in the face with a big slice of humble pie. Because, as the old saying goes, pride cometh before the fall. And you're like, I got this handled. I don't need to do the fundamentals. I don't need to read his book. I don't need to do all that. And that's when life comes in and just teaches you a big lesson. He said, I won't lie, she hurt me badly. But instead of holding grudges or letting myself turn into an angry red pill guy, I'm focusing on detaching and moving forward. Well, I mean, yeah, she hurt you, right? But that's not a total 100% accurate statement, because it was self-induced. You stopped you stopped the courtship. You stopped doing the things that made her attracted to you. And so she hurt you, but also you hurt you by not doing that. And so you need to be brutally honest with yourself and be like, you know what? Yeah, she hurt me, but it was self-induced. And I need to learn this stuff now and not be lazy, and learn this and read the book, maybe even do my program and work with me and my team after you get to that point where you're like a 7 or an 8, so that this doesn't happen again, right? It would be terrible if you came back to me in the future and you're just like, yeah, this happened all over again. He said, I'm focusing on detaching and moving forward. That's all you can do right now, man. All you can do is learn from it and be like, what can I improve? Sometimes I catch myself feeling bitter about the past, but I remind myself that everything was a result of my own choices, actions, and reactions. There you go. Now you're actually being honest with yourself, man. I'm proud of you. But dude, yeah, don't turn into a bitter red pill guy, because that's what most guys do. They go through a breakup and they start believing that girls want status and girls want wealth. And I'm not saying that stuff doesn't help. Like, you should always be working on yourself and doing it for you, though. If you're doing it, like if you're acquiring the car and you're acquiring more money because you want to basically get a girl, you're just going to attract a woman that's just going to use you for material items. You need to do this stuff for you, and that's where you're going to attract somebody of quality. Like, I'm doing stuff for me that makes me happy, and that's how I attracted my dream relationship right here with my girlfriend. It's us swimming with dolphins right there. That's something I wanted to do. I wanted to swim with dolphins and have a great time because I wanted to do that, not to impress my girlfriend, right? I wrote my best-selling book to help the world because I wanted to, not to impress people because I have a best-selling book. Is it cool? Absolutely. It's a part, it's status. It's a part of the game. But I did it most importantly because that's what I wanted to do. It's what my heart was telling me to do. I just bought a house in the mountains. It's going to close in a few weeks because I wanted to do that, right? I didn't want to be in Flatland, Indiana anymore, where it's just flatter than my ex-girlfriend. Didn't want to do that. I wanted to be in the Red Rock, beautiful mountains because I feel like that's where my heart is leading me. He said, on the work side of things, even though I'm technically a college dropout, I've earned a lot of respect from my coworkers, but both the ones with degrees and the guys in the field. Some of the construction workers try to test me, and female coworkers throw a little challenge my way, but I brush it off with a James Bond smile. And funny enough, that only seems to make people respect me more. Yeah, dude, you should always have a funnier, wittier comeback than most people, because they're going to tease you for being a college dropout. Be like, oh, you're so dumb, you're a college dropout. And you got to have a better, more playful comeback to that and show that it just doesn't bother you. Funny enough, that only seems to make people respect me more, he says. Even my boss treats me like I'm on his level, despite there being plenty of guys who outrank me on paper. Something in the 48 Laws of Power that it talks about is never outshine the master, right? So even though your boss treats you like you're on his level, there should be a level of mutual respect there and hierarchy, because you don't want to, the boss doesn't want to feel like you're outshining him, or he is going to start doing things to get rid of you, basically. So play the game, be smart, right? Always treat the dude, always hype up your boss, always say stuff that you like about him, but never try to outdo him. Because as soon as you try to outdo him and look better than him, he's going to try to do things now like sabotage relationships, or, get you fired, basically. That's just a key note right there. Something that is very, very powerful. A lot of people abuse this power. Don't do that. Now here's where I could use your advice, he says. There's a girl at work who is easily in the top 10 hottest women I've ever seen. You're already putting her on a pedestal, dude, by doing that. Oh, she's she's so fucking hot. Don't do that, dude. Treat and talk to all girls the same. Okay? I don't care if she looks like Kim Kardashian. I don't care if she looks like Hulk Hogan. You need to talk to all girls the exact same way. Probably the same for any guy who looks at her. Yeah, you're even assuming the thoughts of other men. That's how your thoughts betray you, bro. Lately, she's been in my orbit more and more, working with me one-on-one, complimenting my skills, and even saying I'm way better at the job than a guy she used to work with, who I know she was really into. There hasn't been any physical touch yet, but I can feel the energy shifting. It's like she's slowly scanning the room and getting closer. Well, as girls, that's what sex is, man. Sex is the process of becoming closer and closer with a woman until you end up inside of her. And so right now, she is becoming more attracted to you. She is getting closer and closer to you. That's what's happening. And most guys fuck it up because they say the wrong things, they act unconfident, and it pushes her away. He says, the catch, my ex and I technically broke up 2 months ago, but she's still pursuing me hard, and yeah, we're still hooking up. I love her, but I don't want to get back together. There's too much drama, and I'm not interested in repeating the same cycle. Then dude, don't get back together with her. At the same time, I don't feel fully ready to jump back into dating, but I definitely don't want to let this new opportunity slip away. I'm not in a ready to settle down mindset. You don't have to be, dude. Like, you haven't really even done anything with the coworker yet, right? Like you're projecting so far into the future. It's like, oh yeah, like we're gonna settle down, everything's gonna, like, dude, you just think she's hot. Like, have fun right now, man. That's what you're doing with your ex. You're still hooking up with her. Have fun, dude. Like, still have fun. Talk to this new coworker. Tell her the truth too, dude. Like the best thing that you can be with dating is authentic. And it's like, if this hot coworker is talking to you, just tease her a little bit about this other guy. Be like, it seems like you're comparing me to this other guy. Why? What, are you into me now? Is that what's going on? And just be blunt with it and have fun with it, and don't care, man. Be indifferent. I want you, dude, when you guys feel that urge that she's the hottest girl you've ever seen, or she's super hot, that's where you need to press on the gas and be more blunt and be more forward. Because what happens is when guys look at a girl and put her on a pedestal, they pull back. They pump the brakes really hard because they're like, I don't want to fuck it up. Dude, pump the gas. Just don't care even more. Like, that's how you're going to actually get the girl. He says, I'd like to have some fun and see if this girl could be worth something more serious down the line. Dude, you're projecting into the future too much. Don't focus on that shit. Oh, you're already seeing fucking roses, man, and rings and dresses. Like, you haven't even, barely talked to the chick. He said my he said my usual rule is to avoid mixing work and dating, but she's got this kind of beauty that turns heads. See, there you go again, man. You're putting her on a pedestal. She's so beautiful, man. My rule is I don't date girls at work, but she's hot, so I guess I'll make an exception. It's like, dude, typical guy shit. Even the bosses seem influenced by it. That can turn into a problem if things don't go well. I mean, dude, just tell her that. Just have fun with it and be like, look, I don't mix work and dating, honey. So it doesn't matter how hot you are. You're never going to get into my pants. Okay? It's just not happening. Tell her that, dude. Be playful with her and say things like that. It's funny as fuck. And it's going to make her want you more. He said, maybe I'm overthinking all this. Yes, you are. For now, my plan is to treat her like any other coworker. That's a better way to go about it, but still I would be flirty with her and be like, never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Nope, I don't mix work and dating. Sorry. You're cute, but you're just not cute enough to make me want to break the rules, honey. Just say things like that, dude, like to her. It's fucking funny, bro. No guy's saying that to her. Whether they're young, old, attractive or not, showing respect but keeping things light. But I also don't want to wait too long and miss the window if she is interested. You just said you don't mix work and dating, bro. So the only way to make her more interested is to pull back a little bit and be like, sorry, baby, I don't mix work and dating. You're cute, but just not cute enough. Say things like that, dude. Like, bust her chops a little bit. He said, what's the move here? I just told you. Do I just keep playing it cool until I feel 100% back in my game, or should I take a small step to see if she's really into me? Should I take a small step? Like, dude, now you're a small step means you're hyping it up way too hard. Oh, I gotta take a small step now to see if she's interested. No, dude, like, let her come to you and be flirty when she comes to you. Be like the older brother talking to his little sister, right? Bust her chops a little bit, man. Have fun, be playful. But I would avoid doing this in front of your bosses unless it's just super playful banter and you're just having fun. I would avoid doing this in front of your bosses or other people because they could get jealous and they could see you as a potential threat. So just keep that in the back of your mind. It's like only when you guys are working one-on-one, I'd be like, yeah, baby, like, I just don't mix work and dating, okay? Like, keep it professional, okay? Like, Jesus, I can't believe I gotta keep telling you this. And just have that playful smirk, like you're pulling back a little, like you want her, but you're like resisting. That's the best place to be, dude. It's gonna make her so attracted to you. Appreciate any advice you got. Thanks. And then his name, obviously. That's exactly my advice right there, man. I think you should rewind the video and rewatch it. But you're literally overhyping it in your head, man. You're taking it way too serious in your head, and that's going to cause her to pull back for sure if you keep letting that happen, man. And so, dude, if you're getting through a breakup and you've already read my book and you're about 7 or an 8, maybe even a 9, but it's like you're kind of confused on what to do with the next steps, work with me and my team in my program. Like, we'll make it crystal clear for you on how to fix this and how to stop the overthinking and stop the self-doubt that could cause, things to go sideways, and especially went sideways with your ex. I know you're getting better, but again, dude, at the end of the day, like, that's the easy part of the game, is getting to a 7 or an 8 and opening and being able to talk and flirt. The hard part and the tricky part and where things get complicated is being able to push that to a relationship every single time and have a clear, structured pathway on how to do that. And so if you want to work with me and my team and you're ready and you're successful, you have a great career like you said, and overall your life's going in the right direction, but for some reason girls are still pulling back, they're going cold, and just the overall path from that point forward is just very foggy and confusing, very foggy and unclear. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, message me the word ready. If you're on YouTube, there's a calendar link in the description below. You can book in a call with me personally, and we'll go back and forth, paint out a strategy, and see if you're a perfect fit for what we do, and everything looks good. We'll get you going in the program. You can literally break down my program right now to a minimum of like $150 a month or something like that, like in that range. It's like, dude, to work on your dating life, it's like if you can't invest $150 a month right now, it's like you really don't deserve it. I feel like, because you're not willing to put in the effort and put in the investment towards yourself to learn and grow. And so on that note, message me ready if you're on Facebook or Instagram, booking that call if you're on YouTube. And I'm Selma Kim, America's Face of Dating. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you guys want to hear more about. And I'll see you guys next time.